going to show you some other things that matter about spring, because time to start doing the planting too, right? Well, we've got the perfect way for you to get your plants to look bigger and better and healthier than ever before, because this is SprayNGrow. If you've never heard of it, then stick around. You're about to see some amazing before and afters. And the reason you're gonna get those incredible after shots, incredible results, is because this is not food. This is not fertilizer. This is micronutrients. This is like your vitamin for your plants. And the features that really make this different: 17 micronutrients. Again, not the food. This is not your fertilizer. Vitamins for your plants. And it's all natural, it's non-toxic, it works on anything that's green. If it grows, then your SprayNGrow is going to help it grow bigger and better than ever before. And Melanie Lyon is joining us, and I love it when you come here and join us, because it means my basil is gonna grow really big and beautiful, because this is something that your dad, who is a chemist, developed, I think something like, what, 35 years ago?
1982.
35 years, people have been using your SprayNGrow, but it's not just folks like you and me. It's farmers. Farmers use SprayNGrow to get these incredible results. You have 3 choices today: the 16 ounce, $19.95. The 32 ounce is your best value at $33.95. If you want to go big or go home, we have only a handful of your gallon, which is $99.95, and all of them are on 4 flex payment. Show us the results, because this is the fun part.
So, you know, like Alice said, it's not fertilizer, it's vitamins. Your plants need micronutrients. This is a tree, a bottle brush, pretty common in Florida, that did not receive micronutrients. This is a SprayNGrow bottle brush. I'm gonna do it one more time.
Okay.
Before, after. Your plant, botanists have said, your plant needs food, they need food, and they need vitamins. That's what the micronutrient complexes that my father developed. This is a great story. These pictures all come from real people just like you. So this is from Gary in Texas. My zucchini was twice as big as my neighbor's from the seed packet, and they're the same age. So they got a seed packet, and they did a competition in separate yards, and Gary won because he says, thanks, SprayNGrow.
I think he killed it.
He killed it, right?
Right.
But that's what, and gardening is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be personal pride, and then a little bit of neighbor envy. This isn't really not, I mean, I'm a master gardener. This isn't a bad petunia, right? That's a SprayNGrow petunia.
Right, yeah.
Okay, look at the difference. So by SprayNGrow, you're gonna get more blooms. They're gonna be larger. They're gonna actually be a better color. Your leaves are gonna be greener. You're gonna have a healthier plant with better root structure. Look at these. This is from Sandra in Connecticut. She says, this photo shows the wonderful results of SprayNGrow. The impatiens were 3 feet tall. Impatiens usually about 18 inches.
Right.
So they're almost twice as tall.
Like look at the bush of impatiens instead of a little plant.
Wouldn't you just love to drive? This is in somebody's backyard. Look at that. This is a beautiful, long flower bed.
Like professional landscapers have come in and tend to it every day, because who in the world can get results like that? You know, typically not us. This stuff works. We'd love to hear from you. If you've been using SprayNGrow, please call us and give us your testimonial.
So let me tell you, it's not just this incredibly unique formula, the 17 micronutrients that are not found in your fertilizer. So you can't say, oh, I'm using a great fertilizer. Well, that's great, and you should keep using it, but you've got to have these micronutrients. But let me show you how easy it is to use.
Now, you're using the sprayer.
Oh, I am.
Explain, if you can, what that is.
This is the power sprayer. I think I probably have a mystery around here. You can put SprayNGrow in any sprayer, but this happens to be a power sprayer that we offer because it makes it even easier to use. All you're gonna do is spray the leaves of the plants. It's called foliar feeding. So instead of putting it by the roots have a less area. If you think they're littler. If you think of the leaves, there are more leaves and they're bigger. So the SprayNGrow is absorbed from the leaves in something called stomata, little pores. It moves all the way down through the plant. It affects the plant. It takes those needed micronutrients wherever it needs to go. So you're gonna get more, bigger, better, more flowers, more blooms, more leaves.
More tomatoes.
More tomatoes.
More bell peppers.
More leaves. As my sister likes to say, more leaves mean more chlorophyll. More chlorophyll means a bigger plant. But look at this. This is this wonderful flower bed. This is from Betty. She says, these are my results using SprayNGrow. Your products are great. Okay, in honor of the NCAA tournament today. Yes, Peter went to Villanova, just everybody know. Peter, Colin, that just did the pressure washer. Look at this. It is a cabbage as big as a basketball. This is from Guy in Ohio. I thought you might like these. I had 2 heads of cabbage that were over, are you ready, Alice? 12 pounds each. 12 pounds. You could have a really big bowl of this cabbage soup,
that's a little corned beef and cabbage.
Right, this is from a retired horticulturist, a city horticulturist. His name is Donnie. He lives in West Virginia. I've operated a landscaping business for 33 years, so a pro. I've been asked just what is the secret to such beautiful flowers. I tell them the real secret is spray and grow and Bill's Perfect Fertilizer. If you look at this, the actual letters are on the back. These are real people who either sent us an actual letter, like back when we wrote letters, or an email and sent a photo. They loved it so much. These are crocus. They are going to come in. These are like a bulb. They're going to come in early in your yard. So you can use this again on crocus. You can use it on tomatoes that are gigantic. If you look at that little tennis ball right there.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
Roses.
Do you know how much it would cost in a store to get? You couldn't even find a tomato like that, number one.
And besides that, okay, well, SprayNGrow also increases the sugar content or the soluble solid. So it's going to have better flavor. Besides, you know that you grew it with something non-toxic, safe for your family. Right. You have no idea what those tomatoes...
You are controlling what you put in your body, because this is non-toxic. So you're getting something that is the micronutrients that your plants need. We have 3 sizes, okay? So the 16 ounce, and frankly, I will tell you, we're limited with everything because we can't actually, especially with the big one.
Yes.
We're not going to be able to get this in for about a month.
Right.
So if
and also the 16 too.
Okay, so the 16 and the large and the small, those are the 2 that are going to be the first to sell out, and we can't get them in for about another month. So this is the time to get started with them. But when you see the pictures, when you see the results, Melanie, there's nothing quite like it. And you know, you're a certified master gardener. You understand what it takes. And you know what? A lot of it's not about the seeds you get or the plants. It's that they're not getting what they need.
They're not getting nutrition. And we have done research, you know, because farmers use Spray and Grow. So we did research on 95 different kinds of plants in 11 states and 8 countries. Very thorough research. And because we know say, oh, I have house plants. Look at the difference of these 2 house plants. Look at this landscaping. We know you're going to get those results. So we can guarantee it to the bottom of the bottle.
Right.
So if you order this today and you take it home and you say, I don't think I got the same results that I saw in those photos, we guarantee you're going to get those results for as long as you own the product. So 10 years from now, if you think, you know, I'm not sure I did get those results, you can send it back. We're going to refund your money.
Isn't that crazy? I mean, no, that's a guarantee.
That's a guarantee.
Okay, that is
and we can, because we know the science, the formula, the way you're delivering it with that foliar feeding inside the leaves of the plant, we know that you're going to get the more bigger, better. You can see the difference. You're going to have larger flowers. They're going to be more colorful, more leaves, an overall healthier plant. You're going to have a bigger root system. You're basically giving the plant all the nutrition they need. They need more than just fertilizer. They need the micronutrients.
I'm going to give this basil a little blast. Now, how often should I do this? I mean, do I do it once a week?
You can do it once a week. We want you to do it at least once every 3 weeks. Many of these folks in these photos, they did not do it every week. They did it a couple times a month. Because it's a very powerful formula. And because you're providing it through that, like you sprayed with the foliar feeding, and that is a scientific thing, foliar feeding. So you've got that formula and you're spraying it. It's more efficient. It works better. It's absorbed, so it's used, the plant holds on to it.
And you can use it in just a regular spray bottle, okay? If you want to, you can use it in a spray bottle.
Right.
This is that way, though, to make it so easy. And we do offer this. We have it available. I think this is the gallon size.
It is the gallon sprayer.
So if you want that, you can ask about that as well. Don't forget 16 ounces, 32 ounces, and the big 128 ounce. This is your most limited right now at $99.95.
Okay. The 16 ounce bottle makes 48 quarts. Now, a quart treats about 250 square feet. So you're going to get, 250 square, yeah, you're going to get a lot of plant coverage with this. This makes 96 quarts. This makes 128 gallons of spray. So if you have a big yard, let's just say you have some flower beds and you have a vegetable garden, this is a great investment. Yeah. You're gonna mix 2 teaspoons per quart of water, warm water, and then you're gonna spray it on the leaves of your plants. If you use a gallon, you're probably gonna wanna mix up a gallon. You would use 2 tablespoons.
And then, see, this is such an efficient way of delivering it. That's
I
why
like to say,
you can do the sprayer.
You can do hairspray, right? If you can do hairspray, you can become an amazing gardener. You know, we talk about being a gardener, but SprayNGrow is a plant product, Alice. It doesn't matter what kind of plants you want to grow. This is an incredible, unbelievable landscaped home, right? So you could, she would probably want the gallon, right? But you can also have a basil plant, one big basil plant.
That's a big basil.
I know, one big,
okay,
and then
just,
look at the
just do the math on how much a bunch of basil at a store costs you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, how much a bunch of basil, and if you go organic with that basil, then how much is that gonna cost you? One plant, buy one plant, use your spray and grow, and you're going, number one, organic, because
right, all natural, non-toxic,
all natural,
right,
and you're controlling what you eat, you're saving money, and you know what? It's fun to watch it grow. I mean, people will come over and go, "What are you feeding those things?"
Exactly,
it's not the food; it's the micronutrients. That's what sets Spray and Grow apart from everything else, Melanie, is that your dad developed this as a form of vitamins for plants.
Right, and it's not available. I mean, HSN is our retail partner. So you can't go to the garden center or the big box or any of those stores. This is where we want you to get it, because we're able to tell you the real story. We're able to tell you that you're going to get these incredible results, and we guarantee them to the bottom of the bottle. More flowers, more vegetables, bigger leaves, which translate to bigger leaves in the basil plant. Growing your own plants and your own flowers and your own herbs is fun, but at the end of the day, you also get tomatoes and you get flowers. It's, it's an activity, and it's actually a little bit of form of exercise.
Well, it's not fun if you don't get good results.
Exactly. That's why a lot of people are like, well, I really would like to garden, but
I got a black thumb.
Right, but you can actually buy a green thumb today. It comes in a little bottle called Spray and Grow.
This is your green thumb.
This is our hydrangea. This is from Judith in Newport, Rhode Island. This is an amazing, look at those hydrangeas. She loves them. She says that Spray and Grow is her go-to for amazing blooms. This is a tomato. Okay, so there's 17 tomatoes on this one stem. So they cut, instead of taking and pitting, they cut the stem down, probably because it was so heavy.
I was just going to say, how did they even stake up those tomatoes? So that is from Virgil and Rose in Nebraska. Roses. Wow. I'm going to run through these. African violet say, well, I live inside. I really don't, I have a condo or something. Look at this. I have a condo. I'm growing 5 varieties of tomatoes, 5 varieties of peppers, zucchini, squash, cucumbers. So you can actually grow those in pots. Look at these geraniums. It's just amazing, the number of blooms. I think geraniums are a little hard to grow. And this is from Sheila in California. Coming from England, I always wanted a garden. I came across Spray and Grow on television, and my garden has come from ordinary to incredible. Thank you for the garden of my dreams. That's part of what it is. We want this. We want to have this beautiful, incredible 14-inch peppers. Right. Over a foot?
Yeah, this is Bruce from Michigan. I've been raising hot peppers for nearly 30 years. And by far, this is the biggest cayenne pepper I have ever grown. This is the first picking off of 12 plants. 2 in the front are 14 inches long. Can you believe that? So you're getting amazing results. Look at this. So this is just growing. I happen to know this gentleman. He lives in my little hometown of Rockport, Texas. He grew this in his backyard. It wasn't in a solarium in a greenhouse. It wasn't under, like some special ideal conditions. He used Spray and Grow. It's got 21 blooms on that plant. This is a rhododendron. So you can use it on perennials. If you live in the north, you're thinking, I'm not ready to do this. You are. Get it and get it home. Your plants that have nothing on them, my father would tell you it's the cambium layer. It's the sticks, as Carrie would say. Spray them. You're going to start setting nutrition. It's going to absorb, and you're going to get more. Once they start blooming, you're going to get more fruit and more vegetables. 24 tomatoes on that one plant. Can you believe that?
No.
Again, you're controlling the...
Seeing is believing. Really, do this. Get this home. Try it. Get 2 plants and literally use Spray and Grow on one, and just use regular fertilizer or whatever you typically do on the other. Look at the difference. You won't believe it until you do it yourself. You've got to try this though, because when you try it, you are going to have the best time growing things. And you know what? It so to speak feeds on itself. It does. Because the more fun, the bigger they grow, the more fun you have. You'll start venturing out. You'll start growing your own veggies. It's not fun to plant things if they're not growing, if they look just kind of sickly and small. Instead, get better results, because this is so simple, it's so easy, it's so affordable. You have 16 ounces, 32 ounces, and 128 ounces. Okay, if you want the big one though, down to my final 5 dozen though. So 5 dozen left if you want, because people who know this, they believe it. They go big. Exactly. People just love it. Here you go. This is how you use it. You're spraying it on the leaves of the plants. It's called foliar feeding. Again, it's those 17 micronutrients that are not found in your fertilizer that your plant, botanists say, require to be able to make roses like this. A hanging basket that's almost twice as big as one that's not treated. Landscaping. This is from Stan in Ohio. He's 80-something years old. He's a gardener. It's like a botanical garden. I know, isn't that fabulous? Looks like it's at an amusement park.
Look at this. This is a really pretty, this one on Liz in Florida. She has always won Yard of the Month at her area because she uses Spray and Grow. And it's a fun, it's an activity. It's something to do with your family, your kids, your grandchildren.
I can do a fruit stand with that.
I know, right? Exactly.
On the side of the road
exactly.
selling that. Fabulous. Listen, flex payment is available on that if you would like to split that up on your credit card. Again, 1 gallon is selling like crazy, guys. So if you want that, we expect that to be sold out in the next couple of minutes. So grab it if you want it. It's just going to make so much of a difference in your plants. Remember, micronutrients, okay? Not food. This is the micronutrients like vitamins for your plants. I want to